Hi, this is SunnyCheese. I'm Code.
And I'm Kitper, and this would be our 13th cast of Nogo. Not of Nogo.
Not of Nogo, but
We're
Pointy.
SunnyCheese.
Yes. There on our team we have Pointy.
And of course we've got Nogo, as you probably heard in the background there.
Probably shouldn't say our team, but you know.
And then on this side of the field we've got Red Rum, which is murder backwards, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, really. If you actually spell it out, it's murder backwards.
Oh wow, I never noticed that. Oh okay. But
and then on the other side of the field we've got another literary pun, yuck foo. It's a little more obvious what this one is. I'm not going to say it aloud.
Oh yeah, I get it. No, let's not.
Yeah.
Or else we have to go through all that process of censoring. But 9 pylon going down for yuck foo. As well for Pointy.
Maybe a bit later on Pointy, but...
Yeah, but same.
Anyway, so Nogo does not have a pylon yet, if I'm seeing this correctly. Oh, wait, never mind. On the other side of the field, we've got that pylon going up.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So, that's a bit of a surprise. I'm not sure why he'd put it right in the middle of there. Maybe he's just kind of messing with them.
Delay. I think delay the gateway. Because most Protoss players put their gates right here.
Yeah, they normally put them right there.
Yeah, but... word of advice, you don't need to.
You don't need to, and look, he just put it right there. I don't think it really helped.
You either put your pylon right here and then put the gateway right here.
Or you put the pylon in the back.
Or you don't even need to wall off, because there are 2 Protoss players on the other side.
On this side of the field, there's 2 Protoss. I would only usually wall off against Zerg, to be honest.
Nogo's sitting on a lot of minerals right now. Unknown.
I would have tried to build at least another gateway by now, or cyber core or something.
Fail. Fail. But, okay.
Nogo isn't doing that good of a job of keeping his mineral count down, but other than that, he's playing fairly well.
Maybe he had a slight delay. Did you, Nogo?
Yeah. I had to walk away from my computer a couple of times.
Oh, that's not good.
That would have made a difference.
Smart idea by Yuck Fu to place, to get 4 probes over here to take out the pylon. You only need 4 at most.
Yeah, because if you do any less, it's going to take a while, and then they can just blow down their own structure whenever they want.
Yeah.
And then the other obvious thing is that if you take more away, then you're losing a bunch of minerals you could be getting.
Yeah, but let's see, no metabolic boost.
But he does have Vespine. Is that a Roach Warren there? I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would explain the gas.
Yeah. Overlord Scout over here.
Nothing too surprising.
And what? What?
One guy each on the Zelnaga. Obviously, I have not been watching Obviously, they are not watching the Zelnaga tower, because otherwise they would have noticed that the other player's probe was there.
Oh, there he goes. There he goes.
Oh, there it goes. Yeah.
There it goes. No, it's dead. But pretty big fail. But.
Alright, so on this side of the field we've got, I'm going to assume that's a cybernetics core.
Yeah, cyber core and 2 gateways.
Alright, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
And then a zealot, obviously.
Yeah, for early defense. But not, I wouldn't say something you could work on, Yuckfu. I'm not insulting you, but you could probably keep your
chrono value down. Just use it now and then.
Yeah.
I understand that he's probably saving it, but not have it 100 for several minutes.
I mean, like Pointy and Nogo, they're actually keeping their chrono down. That's good, because I mean,
even if they're not using it for anything that's really any good, then it's still using it.
Chrono your cybernetics to get your warp gate out faster, or
because 160 seconds is a long time.
Yeah.
To have a critical game strategy.
But looks like
some
Red Rum or Murder is going for roaches, and I gotta set myself on busy.
All right.
I don't know who this is for some reason.
Okay.
Oh well. But at least he's keeping his
resource count down. He's doing a pretty good job at that. Looks like he's kind of short on larva at the moment, though. He might want to expand soon.
He has an extra 430. He could get an extra
expansion
spine crawler here for defense, or get another expansion right up 500.
Or heck, he could probably go for layer tech if he really wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, he does. Maybe not, but he could have enough resources to get that layer tech.
He would be able to if he hadn't spent it so much on roaches. He might be trying to go for a big push with roaches.
Yeah, I agree. Okay.
On the side of the field, we got roaches still going out. Warp gate's almost done.
Yeah,
but he still continues to create stalkers using that gateway.
And finally, they noticed that one overlord coming in for StarCraft.
Actually,
this is good strategy. I mean, going for that Overlord, hiding it right here, and then coming in around the 6-minute mark.
That's a good way to tell what someone's strategy is. If he had gotten further in, he would have noticed that Immortal was there, and I don't know if you guys have seen this before, but Immortals just tear up roaches.
Yeah, I mean, because roaches are armored.
And they have also really short range.
Yeah.
4 range is really short, and with that kind of health, you can 3-shot a roach, and that's a huge waste of minerals for most people.
But Immortals are really hard to take down, so...
Unless you've got, like, Mass Marines or Zerglings or something. There's obviously things that there's weak to, but they do not have them.
I like his hotkeys. I mean, Hatchery and then Queen. That's good.
That way you can very quickly get that larva down, I assume.
This is good, too. I mean, at least these guys are using hotkeys.
Mm-hmm.
You won't...
And then he's got his gateways registered, it looks like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which is probably a smart idea as well. The warp gate's long done.
Yep.
And a robo. I don't think he's used any of it yet.
They're about to push soon. That's a massive army of roaches and stalkers.
For this early on, it's a pretty good army, yeah.
Yeah.
14 roaches and 6 stalkers and a zealot, if I count correctly.
Okay, looks like
However,
Nogo
4 Immortals is not to be underestimated in any way.
Yeah. Looks like there's blocked in.
They're blocked in. They're going to have to bust down their own door.
Oh, Nogo. You never go for gateways. You go for pylons. Because gateways are expensive and pylons only take 100 minerals.
And they take 25 seconds to fix.
Yeah.
To get another one.
And reinforcements will be tough. Looks like they're both pushing at the same time and looks like an engagement's coming.
Right in the middle of the map.
Right here. Let's take a look at this, shall we?
So, Nogo stalkers continue to walk by. He loses a few before he notices they're there. In the meantime, he's losing most of his stalkers, but in the meantime, the Immortals are just tearing up their army.
Yeah, I mean, look at this.
Look how quickly they're losing the units.
And Roach is just being torn up by those Immortals.
He's probably going to lose an Immortal or two, but the losses by that point will be so great it might not be worth it.
Or I think their army's going to be taken out because they have
2 Immortals left. That one's dead, but there's that third one.
This one's going to die?
That one's probably going to die, but they lost. Like, how many... Do you remember how many units they had to begin with?
I don't know. They
didn't lose that many stalkers. They lost like 6 or 7, but they lost at least 16 roaches.
Yeah,
that's a very good for only spending 750 minerals and 300 just from the Immortals.
I mean,
and they've got more out now too.
Yeah, re-upping. And one thing is you can upgrade. Upgrading these will help a lot.
5 damage is not to be underestimated in any way.
Yeah, I mean Marines. Think about it. 200 Marines with the up 10 attack. That's a big deal.
That's okay.
Especially on Stim.
Yeah, like the damage upgrades make a big difference. Not so much if you're mastering stalkers because their damage is rather lackluster.
Yeah,
and they have pretty slow attack speed. With the Immortals, when you got 50 damage to begin with versus armored, which is pretty much what you use it against anyway.
Oh, it looks like they're going for another counter push.
Now they've got 6 Immortals. One of them's at the base though.
This looks like
they'll probably win this one.
Yeah,
they have a huge advantage now with that many Immortals.
Yeah.
Even a few stalkers just to back them up makes a pretty big difference in this case.
I think
they seem to be chasing them down.
Good game soon. I mean, there's no way this is. Why are you pulling back? Why are you pulling back?
Probably
Nogo, Pointy. I'm not to get mad at you, but why are you pulling back?
Probably because they don't want to get torn up.
Why?
Well, they might have Zerglings and stuff by now. They would have seen the Immortals by the last push, and that's what I would have done. I would have pulled out something that wasn't armored, because why do they continue to build roaches and stalkers even though the other team knows they have that?
I think they should have. I think the other team should have gone for Zerglings with metabolic boosts. Because Zerglings make quick work of Immortals.
And they're not very, and they also do a decent job against stalkers too. Not the best, but they do decent.
I mean, if you upgrade their attack, then they are pro against.
They're lethal. Yeah, very lethal.
Especially when Nogo and Pointy don't have zealots, or
they have one zealot, and that does not help against the big group of Zerglings.
Nogo going for upgrades.
Yes,
this is new and
we've never seen
amazing. Yeah, this is looks like a push is going. Giant force. This might be the game.
For 13 minutes, that's really good, especially considering they lost quite a few earlier. What is that? 8 Immortals? No, 9.
9. Looks like a bunch of stalkers.
You can always pull down the unit tab.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we could, but we're too lazy. We're too cool for that. Anyway, so we've got the counter army.
Whoa.
They've got the they've got the zealots. They just don't have enough to make it valuable though.
A ton of zealots.
And they have one Immortal on the enemy team. That's not going to be enough.
Nope, not good enough.
They lose an Immortal to their Immortal.
This is lost.
And its armors are down, so the Immortal is dead. And so are all of the roaches and stalkers. And we still have a number of Immortals and stalkers still pushing.
There's no way they're going to be able to counter this. And yeah.
Anyway, so this game looks pretty much over. Yep, there we go. You're surrendered.
But I think this is a pretty good game.
Yeah. A few pieces of advice here we could probably give them. One is, this is a pretty obvious one. This one goes for, well, it's not necessarily obvious, but this goes for a lot of games. If you see your opponent do something, build units that are good at killing those units.
Yeah.
Because it's once you have a strategy and you're using it, it's hard to change your path.
Yeah, I mean, text switch.
I wouldn't get just like a set strategy, and I would get like have an idea of what you're going to be aiming for at the beginning, but have the ability to switch what you're doing.
If you need to. Because if you stick rigidly to one strategy, you're going to be stuck with that.
Yeah, and it's going to be hard on you if your opponent finds out and counters. And especially, like, I like to do a Banshee push, and sometimes I think the opponent doesn't know, but they do know.
And so they have AA guns or whatever.
So they do have AA guns. And unless I push with a giant Banshee force, overwhelming force.
Hey, have you ever tried sending in like 4 Reapers and 2 Banshees at like the 9-minute mark? That actually works really well because you can send in the Reapers to take out the AA guns. Since they do 30 damage to buildings, you can kill them in 2 barrages, and then you can send in the Banshees to mop up.
Yeah.
And it actually works really well.
Yeah.
If you've ever tried that before.
But yeah, I think this is a game of strategy. What am I thinking of?
What? No, StarCraft is all luck.
Yeah, it's all luck. But this is SunnyCheese, and
I'm Kitper.
I'm Code.
I'm Nogo.
And I'm Jack.
Signing off.
Boys,